Welcome back to another studio vlog, the third one of the year. Look at me go. In this weekly vlog, I have a couple of main tasks. One is to talk to you about some ideas that I'm perhaps putting into place. The other one is I should hopefully tomorrow get the cardstock that I'm expecting to come through for this printer so that I can then test prints and different print settings for this printer. This printer is an EcoTank, Epson EcoTank, and I actually saw Catherine from Catnip Illustration do an example of printing it in a normal setting versus a photo paper setting, and the difference was extreme. So I'm intrigued to get this paper, and I'm intrigued to just put a few images side by side but on different settings. And then I want to start basically getting some Mother's Day cards out. I never do Mother's Day cards because I don't ever want to get them all printed professionally, because I'm not going to sell 50 of them, and then once they're out, and if I don't sell them, they're just sitting in here, and then I have to put them on sale and I lose money. So the idea for me having this printer, I'm not going to do a lot of print to order cards for Leaf Lane Studio, but I am for Sweary Cats and for my new venture, which I will talk to you about hopefully in this vlog, definitely in this vlog. Today has been a completely off-plan day because I was meant to do other bits today, but I actually ended up spending a whole load of time on the video before this one, purely because the sound was just wild. I had a problem with my software. I ended up on a chat at 10:35 last night trying to work that out. It's still not fixed, so I had to lose some tracks, some music tracks off the back of my previous vlog, which has taken all day to sort out. Then I've had to re-export the vlog, redo everything, and it's taken hours, and it was all done. It's always, you know, I basically wanted it scheduled last night, and it's taken me up to now, which is 20 to 4, and I'm starting this new vlog. Okay, what else have I done today? This morning I also had a telephone call with my membership group that I'm part of. We're doing our kind of financial stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I am struggling. You know that one of my goals, if you've watched the last couple, one of my goals for this year is to really get on top of the nitty gritty in the financials so I really understand it. And I've been doing a lot of that recently, and I am probably naively blown away by the cost of the fees of Squarespace taking their 3% on the plan that I'm on, Stripe taking their 2 point whatever it is percent plus 30p, PayPal taking their percentage, how much that adds up to versus everything else, plus the postage. Oh, it's insane. On website sales in January, this is website alone, I spent £62 in postage. I mean, my customers do pay for that. I didn't spend that extra, but it's just crazy how it adds up. So I'm really getting on top of that, and as scary as it is, I know that as I get to the point where I've got on top of it all, I'll feel better, because knowledge is power, right? This morning I received something really lovely in the post, actually. What did I do with it? It's behind me, 1 minute. Part of Jenny's membership group, she sends out little, I think they're quarterly, little gifts. And this is the postcard for this particular gift, which is so cute. And then she does talk to us all often about words of the year or words of the quarter. And so this quarter, I think, we got this lovely gift, and everybody got a different word, I believe. This was mine. And I believe that she got these from Betsy Ben. I could be wrong. I will find out and I'll link below. But I love getting the little care packages through that Jenny sends. She's not even working with us at the minute because she just had a baby, but so thank you so much, Jenny. That's so lovely. What should I talk to you about first? Let's talk about Mother's Day. I have been, why is everything always behind me? Okay, actually maybe let's talk about first. Let's talk about my idea for a slightly, I would say it's a new venture. It's not really. I'm trying to make this quick because I do talk a lot. So as you guys know, in the past, if you've been around these parts, I have done some prints before. I've had my bee print, I've had a couple of other little prints, but when I've had them printed, I've had to order 20, 30 or whatever, and you inevitably end up getting stuck with them, and especially because if you're a small business like me, you tend to get stuck with things for a little bit of time. And so what I wanted the printer for Leaf Lane Studio was to be able to do print to order, so do all of the ideas I have for prints, because I have many ideas, and actually just put them all up on my website and on Etsy, and then you guys, if you want to order one, I can say you can get it in A5, A4, A3, and I print it here, and I find some really beautiful quality paper for printing and for prints, and I print them here and I send them to you. And then I got looking into that. I'm still going to do that. So that's Leaf Lane Studio. Leaf Lane Studio as a brand, I have like a slightly more luxurious end. It's not like top end luxury, but it's like, it's not bottom end either. It's above middle in the standards of luxury in terms of stationery and stuff. So I have a certain thing that I like to make sure happens with Leaf Lane Studio, and in contrast to that, Sweary Cats, the cards are just as good quality, but when I did the stationery pads for Sweary Cats, the paper quality wasn't that luxurious thick. It was still great, by the way. Actually it was pretty good. I was surprised how good it was, but I ordered one grade down in the paper, just because it's a different, more fun kind of brand. So you fit your expectations into the brands that you're creating. Okay, so with Sweary Cats I want to do prints as well. I have lots of ideas for that. So then I got thinking about how would I print if someone said to me, oh Lucy, I want that as an A2. So I started looking at other ways of printing and linking companies to Etsy or working with other companies to get these things printed so that I don't have to have multiple amounts printed. So I'm on that mission. So for Leaf Lane Studio, the quality will always stay really, really high. And the quality across everything I do will always be high, because that's just what I want to put out. Everything should be good quality, but Leaf Lane Studio stuff is luxury. So luxury papers, really, really, really luxurious. And the idea that I want to work and run with a bit is I have like lists of ideas for cards, some that will fit Sweary Cats, some that will fit Leaf Lane Studio, and then some that kind of just don't really fit anywhere. And I definitely don't want to start up a website for these ideas, but I definitely do want to do them. And in terms of cards, I will definitely print them here, because right now that would be easier. And then in terms of prints, I am going to link those to somewhere else that prints them. And I also have ideas, because I love wearing like t-shirts that have got lettering on them and really bright graphic stuff on there. And so I have an idea for some t-shirts and jumpers, but I want to find really good quality, organic cotton, eco kind of sustainability brands, all of those things. I think I'm getting there with that. And so what I'm going to do, all this middle ground idea that doesn't fit Leaf Lane Studio and doesn't fit Sweary Cat, I'm going to do like an Etsy shop or something on its own that's going to support all of those other ideas. I have to decide what I'm going to call it, but everything will sit in that one place. So some things I will be doing here, like cards, some things I'll be outsourcing, and other things I haven't decided yet. So that means that I can be creatively exploring all of the different sides of my personality, and then I have all these different ideas and I just want to explore them. So that's something that I'm going to do. That's that. Okay, so in terms of other things, last night I had a proper like sit and draw card designs, because now I have the ability to print out basically whatever I want on this piece of kit that I have here now. So I'm going to show you some of the cards that I do. They're all over the place. Some of them are Leaf Lane Studios, some are Sweary Cats, some are, I don't even know where they belong, but I'm going to show you some ideas that I drew out for Mother's Day, and you can just totally ignore them or tell me what you think below. So I basically drew myself some boxes, and I just went with whatever ideas came into my head. At the moment I'm absolutely obsessed with big designs in cards. So like, let's say this is a card, it fills up the whole thing. I'm also thinking about perhaps my my postcards that I give out, so you know that I have like these kind of postcards that I give out, because now I have this printer, I should be able to then print my own cards, and which means I can give more variety as well. So I've got these larger flowers, I've got this for a Blooming Lovely Mum. Again, none of this text is necessarily staying, but this one I like this kind of scalloped edge, and then the kind of, I don't know, I've been doing this kind of flowery style since, well, I guess since this style actually, because actually if I look at my phone background you'll see that these bluebell things sort of are the same as those. Big vases, like checks, kind of spring style things. These ones I've got, I don't know why this looks so small, this little guy, but either way, a little cat and a massive thing of flowers. This one here I did because I think, you know, cats never quite tell you they love you, do they? They just think you're okay. And another massive flower. There's a theme going on here. Obviously I'm not going to do all of these, but I just needed to get the ideas out of my head. So, Mum, you make everything better. Mum, you're fab. Thanks a bunch for being a great mum. And then basically I went on a bit of a cat mission again. Happy Mother's Day from the cat. And then, you know, you can't live without me. I was sort of thinking about general card with that one, really. And I mean, any of these could be, I could change the font on any of these, the text to say anything. And then I was thinking about reworking my Proud of You card that I showed you guys last time, and other ways of doing it. And I really like this guy, but at the moment my card says Proud of You. So I'll probably keep, if it's a cat, I'll probably stick with the Proud of You thing. But then I did this one all the other way around, and I thought it would make a really cute, like, age card for a young kid. I put birthday naps. I was going to put like something and birthday naps there. So my task now is to decide on a couple of these and basically take a photo of them, stretch them out onto a canvas on the iPad and just design them. And then I just need to decide, I'm probably maybe going to design 4, because whilst at the moment they might say Mother's Day, I can change them to say happy birthday, happy Easter, happy anniversary. So I might choose some of the flowers ones first, go with those, try and draw those out and see how I go. The only issue that I've got is that my neck, it was feeling a lot better. I mentioned in the last vlog I had neck issues and I've been told not to work until I've seen the osteopath this Thursday. So it's Tuesday today for reference. And earlier on I had to do my thumbnail for the previous vlog and I was literally drawing on the iPad for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and the pain was mental. So I'm going to try and prop the iPad up somewhere because I need to make a start on these things. They have to be done. And that is the plan for this week, mostly to focus on those cards. So yeah, today's Tuesday. We're almost at the end of Tuesday working day, basically. Tomorrow I've got to type up an email, which I might do tonight, to send to my list just to promote the notebooks code again. Answer YouTube comments. I'm trying to write that in my diary because I don't remember it otherwise. And then continue on with my artwork. And then little jobs I want to get done at night, like sorting my Pinterest boards out, I can do at night time. And what else? There's just, yeah, there's a few other things. So I think I'm going to try and decide on which one of those designs I want to put on the iPad and do that right now. I just took some really rough photos of the ones that I like, and these are the ones I probably actually will dump this one because it's really similar to another one. See, that's the one way around. That one is really similar in style to that, so I would probably just get rid of one of those. And then what I'm going to do then is decide the one that I want to work on first, and then I might work on this one first, and then just send it over to, or like open a canvas in Procreate, and then I'm going to choose a colour palette to work through and use, and then get started on those cards potentially tonight. Hello, it is Wednesday today. I have put a red lipstick on, sort of ish. I'm about to go to Tesco's because I want to get a couple of bits, but before that I thought I'd say good morning and also show you the email that I put together. I'm very proud of myself. I managed to upload 2 new fonts that I bought onto Flowdesk, and then I put together a last call for Valentine's Day post email, and I really like it, so I'm going to show it to you. Here we go. So normally if you get my emails, I do like a green theme, like with my branding colours and stuff, but I turned it red and pink. I popped in my last call for Valentine's Day, and then the body of the email, and then the last post date for Valentine's Day,
I just love how it looks. I think it looks really cute, all in pink. Changed the icons at the bottom. Flowdesk is so easy to use. I'll link it down below in case you are looking for an email provider, but I really love how easy it is to use. And I imported my new font that I showed you in my last vlog and another new font as well, so that I can use it for my emails, which is really awesome. So I'm happy with that. And I sent myself a test email and it all looks fine. I just love like all these little bits. So cute. I got up really early this morning. I say really early, it's about 7:15, which is not really early, but my intention was to go for an early walk, but it was so thick with frost that I didn't. So I thought I'd get a load of stuff done. So this morning I finished the financial spreadsheet that was Jenny Pace's thing that I spoke to you about the other day. So I've managed to sort all of that out. I feel really good for that because I actually did the whole thing properly. Put some money in my business savings account, paid myself a little tiny bit of money. That's where I want to be at every month, so I know exactly what's going on. So I did that, did my email, created some images of Valentine's Day cards to put on Instagram later. Other things to do today. Oh, I can tick off my email now. I'm going to go to Tesco's in a minute. I need to go to Lidl as well, and then might pick up a coffee. Maybe I'll pick up a coffee. I need to answer my YouTube comments. I need to carry on with my Mother's Day card design. The other thing I really want to try and brainstorm over the next few days is the name of that middle business that I was talking to you about. So I need to come up with a name for that, and yeah, that's always a struggle. I can't even tell you how long it took me to come up with Leaf Lane Studio. It took me ages. Sweary Cats was a given because I was just doing cats that swear. So I need your opinion on this. So Sweary Cats, I'm just going to go for a rebrand, and a relaunch. And a lot of people know the name of Sweary Cats. I love Sweary Cats. The only thing is it's not all going to be sweary, so I don't know. But I was thinking about the word cats with a K and a Z at the end is like cool slang for, or used to be like old school slang for a group or a social group of pals that were deemed cool. So if I was to start doing like dogs, I don't know, horses, birds, in it like a cheeky comical kind of way on a card or whatever, and it's called Sweary Cats with a K, or do I completely change it? I really love the name of it still, so I don't know. Just throwing that out there. Okay, let me get myself together. I need to put on a couple more layers to go outside, and then I'm going to shovel my coat, shovel my boots, go to Tesco's, go to Lidl's. I want to get some protein puddings, maybe some more daffodils, maybe a coffee, and then I will come back. Maybe I'll go for a walk after lunch today, probably after lunch I'd imagine, and then carry on doing some bits. I really want to get on with those Mother's Day cards, so we'll try and get that done together, and hopefully the postman will deliver the goods. I have just got back from Tesco's and Lidl's. I thought I'd show you that I have done this so far. The colours aren't necessarily staying, but what I thought was I could do say 2 or 3 or 4 big flower designs that'll have fonts like text and like Happy Mother's Day or thank you or whatever here, and that eventually maybe I can do them as note cards or little A7 mini card sets and stuff. So I started that one yesterday. Oh yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's looking so far. I really love it. So I'll add the fonts in at some point, but I need to decide on the background colour, which is currently a baby pink, and then this mustardy colour I quite like actually, and maybe add some texture to the background, add a bit more detail, but I don't want it to be too much. I kind of like it simple like that. So yeah, we'll see, but I'm happy with it so far. I think what I'm going to do now, because I've got about 15 minutes before I need to start lunch, so I'm just going to answer some YouTube comments now and get some of that done. I need to get better at that. I'll tell you why I don't do it, and it's going to sound really stupid, but let me know if you would like it. I get really scared about what people say, which sounds stupid, seeing as I do videos for YouTube and stuff. I just get really scared about what people are going to say, so yeah. But let's do those now. Hello, I brought you out on my phone. I don't know if you can hear me because I'm speaking through the mic on my headphones, but here we are on my walk. Isn't it beautiful? This is a little loop that is about an hour and 20 minutes to walk, and it is not easy, but it is beautiful. I used to walk all the time where we lived before, and it's taken quite a while of living in the Launceston area to find a loop walk, and this one is a really good one. The hills are massive, so you feel like you've done something, but I've been trying to do this one more than usual given that I can't train at the minute, but hopefully I will be back to training soon. Fingers crossed. I'm going to see the osteopath tomorrow, so we'll find out. But I'm doing this walk and I am listening to the latest Pin Pack episode of like the live calls, and so I'm learning and I'm walking. It's all good. Right, I'm about to do a big hill. Today's Friday. I haven't vlogged for a couple of days because yesterday I went to the osteopath and I just felt really, really emotional afterwards. She does a little bit of energy healing work on me, and I think honestly I love energy healing work, and I always feel a bit on edge afterwards, like in a good way, but just really emotional and kind of, yeah, I can't really describe it. So yesterday was a little bit of a write-off. I did a little bit of drawing on the iPad. So as you guys know, the problem I've been having with my neck means that I can't look down and draw. I'm okay looking at my computer screen, my desktop. But Joe has found a cable that plugs from the iPad into the computer so that I can draw on my iPad and see it on the screen. And that cable is arriving tomorrow. So fingers crossed, keep everything crossed that it works, because I have so much to get on with. My cardstock arrived that I was waffling on about probably a couple of clips ago. That's arrived. I do need to sort out everything. I also didn't have any sleep the night before last either, and barely any last night. So I've just not been sleeping well for various different reasons. And you know when you just feel like really emotional and a bit of a state because you haven't had any sleep? That's where we're at. Wanted to show you the new stickers for my planner that I got from Catnip. That's an old one that you've seen a while ago. Anyway, I just got a few stickers because you guys might remember that at Christmas time I had some of her planner stickers. I mentioned those in a vlog before Christmas. And they're really cute. They're really sort of like playful, and adding stickers in is just lovely. So this one I got is like a busy bee one. It's got, which you know I love bees anyways. So this one's got like her bee character on it and some little flowers. Very me in terms of like the style that I like to put in, just brightens up the planner a bit. And then the other one I got is this one, which you can see I've already taken. There's a couple of these that were missing a sticker because yesterday I went a bit to town. It's just little clouds, hearts and stars, really cute. And the last one is this in the garden one, which I thought was adorable. And seeing as I'm sort of working on the garden at the moment, I just thought it'd be cool to add these into my little to-dos for the garden. Look at the shambles of this diary. It is actually, this is next week and I haven't even got to it yet. How cute are these stickers though? So cute. I have just been reinstalling my Norton antivirus because it ran out. I just wanted to put it out there that today I am feeling very disconnected. And I think I may have said in a previous clip that I had loads of motivation and I'd done loads of stuff and I've been really productive. I sometimes wonder, like, how can it be so different between one day to the next? Like, I look at other people's stuff and I feel it's incredible and mine isn't, and so yeah, just in one of those moods today, you know. That's a better light than my computer screen being behind me, that's for sure. I'm now going to do that last video in the module that I need to do for Jenny's course whilst I drink some water, and then, what time is it even? 3:30. So I'm going to do that video. Potentially I've got another few videos to do, just try and lift my mood up a little bit. It's Sunday morning, actually no, it's Sunday afternoon. I haven't even done my hair since I scraped it up from getting out of bed. This week I've had 3 awful nights, and last night was one of them. I feel absolutely, completely knackered. I haven't got as much done as I was planning to do over kind of the course of the last 2 days, which I'm trying not to feel hard on myself about, but at the same time, it just happens, doesn't it? You just feel hard on yourself. So it's Sunday, and I have some important things to do today. Not loads of things, but I have to I have to pack an Etsy order. For transparency, so far this month, once I pack this order, I've had 6 orders, and I think that 5 of them have been cards. So just for transparency. And so I have to pack that order now. I'm going to do that first. And I also have to start editing you guys. And also tomorrow I am doing a interview with podcast, and I have my prep questions. I need to she's just giving me like a rough idea of what she's going to ask, so I just need to make sure that I kind of know what I'm doing. That's at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning with Michelle, who's currently living in Australia. I will link her podcast and stuff once it's live, and I'll talk to you more about it when I know more. I'm not sure when I last spoke to you actually, because I'm just completely not with it at all, but I did do it's on my Instagram, so you may have seen it if you follow me on Instagram, but I did do this piece of artwork which I am so happy with, which is this one. I am going to insert a time lapse of that piece happening right now. But when I did this, I went a lot looser, and I use the monoline tool, and it gives you very crisp edges and things like that. But I went a lot looser. I used a lot of 6B pencils, the Narinda pencil, dry ink, and just allowed myself to not make it perfect.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.
So basically with that piece, I'm definitely going to create this again in a print. I should have used my brain at the time and done it on a bigger canvas and made it print ready straight away, but I just wasn't really thinking. But what I'm thinking now with pieces like this is that I'll be able to use this for little postcards. You know, I have my postcards that I put in with orders and things like that, so that could be an alternative one of those. But I also think it would make a really nice print, and I'll be able to get that in my print shop on a print made to order basis. I've also been working more on the other cards. Obviously you see here that I've been adding, I don't know if you can see it, yeah you can, adding texture, which is really cool. And then this one, which is kind of basically finished. I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to do with the backgrounds and whether I want to have this stamp kind of background or not. The other thing is Joe got me a cable for plugging the iPad into my computer so that I can draw looking straight ahead. I haven't tried it yet. He tells me it works. He tried it yesterday, so we'll try that probably in the next vlog, I imagine. Yesterday we went to Duchy Nursery to meet some friends for a coffee, and I didn't take any footage other than of the bumblebee hives, so that was useful, but it was just nice to catch up. I did get myself this little plant though. It was separate to the pot, but I bought myself the pot because I loved it. I can't remember what this is called. I will try and look. Let me look now. So this is called a crassula. Grows best in bright sunlight. Immediately puts it in the window. Went to Duchy yesterday, did that, which was lovely, and then came home and did some gardening. I think I may show you some things in the garden as part of my studio vlogs as well, because it's kind of a project that's going to be going on for a long time. So I think you guys will potentially be interested in it if I keep it kind of relatively short and sweet. I know this is not a gardening vlog, and nor am I an expert gardener. I did get my paper through, so this is the one I was going to, oh it's the wrong way around. This is the one that I was recommended to try for like more basic cards, like my Sweary Cat kind of cards. So this is A4 inkjet double-sided matte coated paper. It's 300 GSM, and it comes in packs of 50. I think it'll be really nice, and I'm definitely going to try that out very soon, probably in the next vlog. Right now though, let's pack that order that I've got. It's an Etsy order, I think. I need to double check it. Let's do it now. I'm pretty sure it's only an Etsy order I've got. Please excuse my hair. I want to be real with you guys, and you know, not every day is a perfect day, you know, and it's just not one of those today. Feeling really like just like I could cry, but also just non-productive, really disappointed in the fact that I've only had 6 sales. In fact, this sale, which is sale 6, is for sticky notes. Jessica wants a pack of sticky notes, so let me grab everything that I need to do that. I'm usually a lot more organised at the start of the month. I usually stick together more boxes, stamp more boxes and things like that, but these little DL size boxes, it's really hard, just before I say that, it's really hard to post post-it notes because I don't want them to get squashed, and they're too thick to be an ordinary letter size, so they would always be a large letter, so then I may as well use a box to protect it, and I like these DL ones for that. I actually need to order some more. So normally I have a whole bunch of them that are stamped and ready to go, but currently I do not, so I'm just going to stamp that. I'm going to stamp that with my little Leaf Lane Studio stamp that I've had forever. One of the first things I ever really bought myself in my business, which is kind of cute. I'm still, notable fact is I'm still using the same ink pad, and I got this in 2019. I've got to say, I'm really surprised at how well these little post-it notes sold, and I definitely feel like I will get some more done of a different variety, but they are so expensive to get done, and they charge by the colour. So if you want, like, these, obviously these are, let me show you mine, these are my thin ones, but obviously these have just got like a teal blue and then white, and if you want to do ones that are multicoloured and have lots of fun and interesting patterns on, they're really expensive, but you do get a lot of them. That's one thing. A little bit of green grass to support these. This stuff gets everywhere, but you know, looks nice. My last sticker on this sheet. I do love these little stickers. I had some made with just Leaf Lane Studio on, but then I had some that were made like this. Oh my goodness. Excuse the hand in the air, that's what we have to do. So yeah, I really like them. Really simple, to the point. Add a little card, and she's away. Hello guys, you have reached the end of the vlog. Congratulations. Today is Monday. As you guys know, these vlogs go up on Tuesday. You probably know if you're watching it on a Tuesday. But yeah, I'm going to close the vlog here. But before I go, I wanted to show you, I had a bit of a change of heart about the cards that I was doing. The card, have I got a previous picture of it? Okay, the tulip card that I was doing, I had with this, I still like this stamp effect, but I tried another way. My battery is flashing, I'm hoping it's going to last long enough. I tried it like this, it's not finished yet, but I actually prefer it. It may not stay red, but I prefer it the other way around, like this, not a stamp, this sort of like scalloped edge. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that. But otherwise, I'm going to leave the vlog here. I have an Amazon parcel to unbox behind me, which is my card folding device. I'm going to do that in the next vlog. Very excited. Cliffhanger. But for now, I'm just going to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Please give it a little thumbs up and pop a comment below. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.